What's up, y'all? I know I haven't made a video in a while. This is the first one I made on my new phone. I finally got me a half-ass decent phone. It's a Samsung Galaxy S6. I hate Samsung with a passion. I said I'd never get another one, but I did. Because, well, the reason I was going to get an LG or one of them ZTEs, whatever they call them. I was going to try one of those. I never had one of those. My favorite's LG though, but I was looking on Black Friday. They had the S6s on sale for normally the 300, and it was on sale for 140. And it's supposedly the S series, the competitor to iPhone, so it's supposed to be the best Android, I guess. So I was like, yeah, I'll go for it. And so I've had it for about a little over a week now, almost 2 weeks, whatever. And I got it last week, so yeah, I've had it for about a week, and so far it's not let me down. It's a pretty cool phone, and there's so much good service everywhere. Those places that I would go before that I know it had no service. My girlfriend, I went to her over where she lives in North Carolina. Went to her church, and it's a dead zone. Usually, there's nothing picks up there. And I went Sunday and had a full service in 4G. So I was like, man, this is worth it. So I'm shooting on my new phone. It's got a kickstand, but I have nowhere to set it up, so I'm still having to hold the phone. Tell you a little bit about my weekend. This past week, I live in a really, really small town. Okay, not a lot of stuff happens in my town. I live on I don't live in the city part of town. I live out in the country, but when you go to town, in big events, when they have big events up there, there's people that haven't drove in damn 40 years come out of every freaking dark section of Johnson County, Tennessee. I mean, they could be homeless and not seen another human in 20 years, and they'll still come out and go to an event that happens in the town because nothing ever happens, and I mean, we have nothing, honestly. We got 3 fast food restaurants and 3 Dollar Generals, because Dollar General thinks they got to build a Dollar General every other mile, apparently. So that's about all we got. But this past Saturday was the Christmas parade. Lord help us. I didn't go to it because I usually don't, I don't care much for going. I mean, I went a few times, but it's the same freaking thing every year. So I didn't go this year. I went hunting instead. But then I went and spent some time with my girlfriend. Well, I drove through town right when the parade had ended, and it's like everybody, when that parade starts, everybody's like, oh man, George walks up to Jim. He's like, what's up, man? I ain't seen you in 15 years. How you been? It's good to see you, And then, as soon as that parade is over with, it's like they completely change. And then, George's like, oh, y'all can kiss my ass. And, they'll never fucking take off. And, I shouldn't have said that. Sorry about the F word. But they take off like a bat out of hell, and people squat on tires, people run each other over. I mean, they're bump drafted. It's the last turn of the last lap of the Daytona 500 when an event ends in my town. Okay, people act like that they got to be home in 6 minutes or the whole world's going to end or something when they might live 20 miles away. I mean, they ain't that in a big of a hurry to get up there. And they sure, they enjoy it while they're there, but like as soon as it ends, the friendliness, it's on, man. The friendliness is over with. It is on. They might as well been in a daggone knockdown drag out there. And sorry, I was reading a message. Shout out to my girlfriend. I love you, babe. But I guess you'll watch this video later. But anyway. It wouldn't surprise me if they hadn't set a freaking WWE ring up in the middle of the daggone 4-lane in town, and just let them settle out there, because the way they acted, they was maybe 2 steps from that. I mean, hell, I mean, it ain't. Well, you know, a small town, when there's hundreds of people that come out of, like I said, the darkest damn part of Johnson County, Tennessee that you can imagine. They crawl out from under rocks, everything. Okay, it's packed. You got to be patient. You can't freaking get pissed and think you're gonna get out of there just like that, because everybody has the same exact ideal. They're all of them gonna say, all right, as soon as that last float goes through in the parade, or as soon as I can see the last one in my vision, I'm going to head in my car and I'm going to floor it the hell out of here. Well, the other 300 people that's all standing around you have the same exact ideal. So, it looked like a daggone marathon run. People running to their freaking vehicles to get in, just so they can get the hell out of there before the traffic gets bad. And all of y'all have the same ideal, so guess what? You just made the traffic bad, because you just all did that. So, sure enough, when I drove through with the worst damn time that I could have. And I swear to God, I mean, I thought we was going to have to break out in revival or something in the middle of the 4-lane. I mean, I was praying. I mean, Lord, we was about to have a come to Jesus meeting out there on the 4-lane. And it wasn't just the 4-lane. I mean, seriously. There's a lot of back roads in my town. They get to the 4-lane. The 4-lane's the main travel, you know, but there's a lot of back roads too. 2 lanes, and every one of those, the back roads, the 2 lanes, the little shortcut roads, freaking back roads, daggone everything was packed from car to car to car to car to car, as far as you could see getting out of there. People blowing the horn, people flipping each other off. I mean, we had, you know, the old man and old ladies over here fighting. You know, I mean, he almost hit somebody, and his old lady's like, damn it, we should have stayed at the house. And then he's hard, don't tell me my business, woman. And so they're arguing, not paying attention, and pull out in front of somebody, about to get hit. There's a young punk teenager with his pants down to his freaking ankles, with a daggone fish hook in his eyebrow up here, hollering out the window, saying death to old people and everything else. And then we got the rednecks over here with the pickup trucks, like me. Thank God for rednecks. But even though they're over here, you know, doing their thing, they're the patient ones. I mean, they might as well, half of them's out sitting on their freaking tailgate drinking beer, probably. I mean, they weren't in no hurry. But then you got the city slickers, the part of town over here, blowing the horn, beeping, acting like they're in freaking downtown New York, and acting like they're late for work or something. I mean, good God. You know, when you go to the parade in a small town that hundreds of people is going to come to, it's going to be packed. You know that. You're still going to go. You know what you're going to face when you get done. You know what traffic's going to be like. So they know you still even get pissed about it and throw you a fit. But anyway, here my big ass goes through the red light and drive on through. You know, I'm driving along, you know, mind my own business, trying to get through. All I want to do is get through, survive the first 2 miles. Once I got past the first 2 miles, it was clear sailing after that. But I had to survive the first 2 miles. Well, I didn't even make it probably 20 yards. This big ass, I don't know if it's a bus or I don't know what. I think someone had in mind that they was going to build a train for a road instead of the rails. There's going to be a freaking road train. That's what it looked to me like. But it's the biggest damn bus. I don't even know what it was. I don't know if there's like some kind of special people coming to sing or something for the parade, or if it's different or what. But that is the biggest damn bus I ever seen in my life pulled out in front of me. And I swear to God, it was blocking almost all 4 lanes, but at least 3 of them. And he didn't. Hell, I was coming. I wasn't stopping. I had the old Dodge, revved up. I was hauling ass and coming through there. And I'll be damned if I was stopping, because if I stopped, not only would he come, but the other 655 people that was behind him would have come also, and I'd have been trapped there right in the middle of the freaking 4-lane, and I'd have been mad. So I didn't choose to go to the freaking parade, so I was gonna go through one way or another. So I kept going, he kept going, and I swear to God, we come out freaking close to hitting, and I got through there. It was all right. Well, I survived that one, and I swear I hit some kind of damn. I went on up town a little ways. I finally made it about a mile. Then I hit the part of the people that don't care about nothing. They didn't give a damn. They was all going at the same time. They didn't have no regard for the road rules and nothing else. They was going. And I got right in the middle of that, and I swear there's people freaking... Hell, there's people coming out this way. There's people coming that way. There's people coming from behind. I mean, there's pushing me up through there. There's people on the wrong side of the road coming at me. There's people coming out from behind damn bushes. People flying through the freaking air over me. I mean... damn people are freaking going 85 and a 40, you know, freaking going through, and then they pull around the corner and there's 16 cars in the way and they can't stop. They're like, good God, I can't stop. And then they freaking come that close to rearing somebody, and then there's a bunch of them walking, and there's people freaking plowing up through, like, get the hell out of the way. I mean, all that over watching Santa Claus ride through on a freaking fire truck throwing candy. It ain't for me, man. But anyway, I was exaggerating about flying through the air and stuff. They didn't do all that, but it was pretty bad. But they was coming out from behind bushes and shit. They was doing that. But anyway, so I've been hunting a lot this week. Well, I've been working. That's all I get to do. But I work night shifts, so I try to get to sleep pretty early and wake up early in the evening and go before dark. And I really probably should be in bed right now, but I hadn't made a video, and I wanted to make one at least. So, I'm gonna try to do more. I know I say this every video. I'm gonna try to at least do one a week if I can. I just gotta find stuff to talk about. But I've been hunting pretty hard this week. Back in bow season, I had a 6-pointer. In Johnson County, we don't have many big bucks. I mean, we got some big ones that people get every year, but where I hunt, you're lucky to see a daggone spike. Maybe, if you're lucky, maybe a 4-pointer. So a 6-pointer is a daggone 12-pointer to me. So I mean, it was a small, it wasn't a big one, but it's a decent one. I was going to get a skull mount. I used to have a skull mount. My very first deer was a 4-pointer, and I had a skull mount, and somebody ended up stealing it from me. One of my ex-buddies that I had stole it, and I never seen it again. So I ain't got it no more, and I have not really had much luck. I've killed a lot of does over the years, and I killed a 6 and a 7 back in 2010. But I mean, they's all right sized. But the same guy that stole the daggone skull mount for the 4-pointer stole those too, because he was a taxidermist, and he wanted to make them for me, and he was going to do it free of charge. He said he just wanted to show. He was new at the game, so he was like, "Let me do it, and we'll display it in the shop to show how I do my work." And I was like, all right. So we ended up having a falling out not long after that, and we was still in high school, but we had a falling out, and never said I lost all 3 deers. I ain't seen none of them, so I have nothing from either one of those deers. So it'd be nice to kill another one. I haven't killed a buck since 2010. Honestly, I haven't killed but 1 deer in the past 6 years. So, but in my defense, a few years ago, that blue tongue disease or whatever, the black tongue, whatever it's called, it hit my herd pretty bad, and it wiped out a crap load of them. And just last year was the first year that the herd had really been healthy again, and there was, multiple deers out besides just 1 or 2 ever so often. So, they finally got built back last year. I didn't kill any. This year, they was doing great in bow season, but my 6-pointer got away from me. I shot at him and missed one day in bow. He got away from me. The next day, my dad's neighbor shot him, and she posted a picture on Facebook, and I was like, well, there's my buck. So I lost my buck, so I pretty much lost hope. I mean, I'm a meat eater. I'm a meat hunter. I don't care if I have horns or not. Yes, it'd be great to have a daggone big giant monster buck mounted on the wall. But if I can kill me a doe every year just to eat, in the winter, man, I'll be happy as can be. And I haven't been doing that yet either. So, I'm hoping before the season ends in January, I'm hoping to at least have 2 deers down. I'd like to get a buck, and then if I can get 1 buck, I'd like to have 2, which is the limit. But if I can get 1, I'll be happy. I'll take me a doe. I'll have a freezer full of meat, and I'll be good to go. But I kind of got away from it once the muzzleloader started. But once rifle started back in November, been hunting pretty hard, and but nothing was coming out, man. They disappeared on me. I get the rut. I know the rut. Send them separate ways and stuff, but I wasn't even seeing does. I wasn't seeing anything, and Yes, I know I've done this whole video without dipping snuff in, but I just literally took one out because I wasn't planning on making one. I was going to go to bed, so I literally took one out and was going to go to sleep. And I was like, I'll make a video first. So that's why I'm not dipping yet right now. I mean, I just spit it out. But anyway, I put my camera back up last week to see what I had, and I went and checked it. I had it out for about 6 days, and I went and checked it. And on my camera, there's a buck on it that I hadn't seen yet this season. And he's no monster. He's another 6-pointer. Apparently 6-pointers are popular where I hunt, but he's a 6, but he's a lot bigger than when I was hunting in bow season. I mean, he's a decent buck, for being a 6-pointer. He's decent. I mean, he's not real tall, but he's pretty wide, and he's about the same size as probably the 6 and 7 I killed back in 2010. He might be a little bit bigger, but if I kill this one, I'm for sure going to get a skull mount, and if I do, I'll show you when I finally get it done and stuff. I'll show you make a video about it and show you on it and stuff. But I got to kill him first, and I went all week this week. Didn't see nothing till yesterday. Yesterday, my luck changed. Right before dark, right before it's too dark to see, a big old doe come out. The lead doe, she came out and she was sniffing around. And I made a mistake. I'd wore scent away heavily all week and hadn't seen nothing. So I pretty much thought I was just wasting my time, but time in the woods ain't really wasted to me. So I was, I went out and I was going to enjoy my hunt anyway. I didn't think I'd see anything, so I was like, we'll go anyway, whatever. So I didn't put no scent away on. Sure enough, the deers came when I didn't put no scent away on. So the lead doe came out. About 5 minutes later, another doe came out. Well, Spike walked out. I could have shot that doe. She's a big old doe. I could have shot her. She was out there probably 5 or 6 minutes. Spike, he came out. I think he was probably a yearling. He might have been a 2-year-old, but he wasn't a very big bodied deer, so I wouldn't have shot him. Just because he has a little sprout of a horn, don't mean I'm going to shoot him. Like I said, I want to meet. I want the biggest deer I can get. He was a scrawny little thing, so I was like, that ain't even no option. So at that point, it's between me and the doe, and I was like, it's going to get too dark to shoot. I didn't make a decision. But I really want that buck, and I was afraid if he was coming, because the woods are real thick, I wouldn't be able to see him coming until he was right at me. I was afraid if I shot her, I would end up scaring him off over the ridge, and if he went over the ridge and hung out for a while, he'd get killed over there. Some hunters over there do stuff that I don't really like. They'll shoot him after dark with spotlights and stuff, so if he goes over there day or night, he's doomed. So I'm trying to keep him in my area, and I didn't want to take a chance on that, because if I can kill him, get him down, any doe that walks out after that, she's going down too. She will be in my stomach. But, well, maybe 2-3 minutes before too dark to shoot, another deer walked out. It looked like another doe. I ain't 100% sure that it was. I don't think it was that buck, though, if it was, because, I think I would have, as wide as he is, I think I would have noticed at least some bit of horns. I looked through my scope. I couldn't see nothing. It was too dark. At that point, I was hunting the blind, so I was trying to get them out of there, let them see me come out of the blind, because I didn't want them to be sketchy of that blind after this, Well, I got my wish. She got a whiff of me, the lead doe. The first one that came out, she got a whiff of me. She started walking toward the blind and stomping and, snorting and stuff, and at that point, I knew I was busted. I stayed still and stuff, but she got another good whip. She tried to get me another scent, pick my scent up again. She finally got it. She lifted her nose up, she got my scent again. She took off a hauling ass and then went right behind her. And at that point, when they took off hauling ass, so did I the other way, because I didn't want them to see me come out of that blind. So as soon as they's gone, I was too. She didn't snort, though. She didn't blow. So I'm hoping, maybe she picked that scent up and she just ran because she was, a little bit scared. I don't think she fully winded me. I don't think she know that I was in there, so that helped me out a lot today. Because I'm going to try and go this evening. I'm going to soak myself down with scent away. I'm going to make sure I bring a freaking bottle to spit in this time. I was spitting in the ground last night. She might have picked my Copenhagen smell up too. I don't know, but I'm going to bring a bottle to spit in and we'll soak myself with scent away. And this will be the last night I get to hunt for 2 weeks. So this is it. If I don't get him tonight, I may not get him. So wish me luck, and if I kill him tonight or something, if I kill him this evening, I'll post another video about it. If not, I'll post another one later on letting you know what all went on and stuff. But wish me luck, and this is it, boys. This is the last chance I got until 2 weeks from now. Well, season don't end in January, but in 2 weeks, he may be dead. This might be my only chance tonight. Today's the last day I get to hunt, so I'm going for it all tonight. I'm going to try to get up around 2:30, 3 o'clock this evening. Even though it's already 10-something now. I'm going to try my best to get out there and do it and get her done. I guess we'll see. Till then, this is Tennessee T. Wayne. Get out there and go hunting, go fishing, pack you a big fatty, get your dip on. And I'll talk to you hopefully after a while with a video of me down in a big old buck. Until then, see y'all later.